Dear Starseeds awakening on Gaia, there's something happening inside your energy field right now that 90% of lightworkers completely miss. While most spiritual beings focus on what they're gaining during cosmic activations, they remain blind to what's still secretly sabotaging their fire from within. The universe has spent weeks upgrading your DNA, clearing your communication channels, and downloading abundance codes into your system, yet something ancient and stubborn continues to block your warrior essence. Tonight, as the last quarter moon rises in Aries, that hidden resistance meets its end. I am Seraphine, emissary of the Galactic Federation of Light, and I'm here because the cosmic councils have been watching your transformation with growing concern. Something that should have been released months ago is still lodged deep in your energetic matrix, dimming the very fire that makes you who you truly are. The Lion's Gate portal on the 8th transformed your cellular structure. Mercury's freedom on the 11th unleashed your voice. The Venus-Jupiter conjunction on the 12th activated your abundance codes. Yet here you stand, powerful beyond measure but somehow still hesitant to claim your full radiance. The Pleiadian Council has asked me to address this directly, because your mission depends on what happens in these next crucial moments. Something far more significant than a simple lunar release is occurring tonight. The cosmos has orchestrated a perfect storm of Aries fire energy, Pleiadian wisdom transmissions, and quantum clearing frequencies to target the one thing that's been immune to every other healing modality you've tried. This isn't just about letting go. This is about surgical removal of an ancient energetic implant that's been dampening your fire since the moment you incarnated on Earth. Most awakened souls believe they've cleared their major blocks after experiencing powerful portal activations. They feel the energy shifts, witness synchronicities multiplying, and assume their transformation is complete. What they don't understand is that certain resistance patterns are specifically designed to survive spiritual upgrades. These aren't ordinary limitations. They're sophisticated energetic constructs that actually strengthen when exposed to light frequencies, using your own expansion against you. These blocks weren't created by your human experiences alone. The Akashic records reveal that many starseeds carry fire-dampening codes, energetic programs installed during the soul's preparation for Earth incarnation. These codes were originally protective mechanisms, designed to prevent you from burning out or overwhelming others with your full cosmic power before humanity was ready. Your soul chose to incarnate with these dampening mechanisms because your natural luminosity would have been dangerous during earlier phases of the planetary awakening. But here's what the cosmic councils didn't anticipate. These dampening codes would become so integrated into your identity that you'd forget they were temporary safety measures. The result has been a generation of incredibly powerful beings walking around at half capacity, convinced they're broken rather than temporarily constrained. You've spent lifetimes working on healing trauma, clearing karma, and raising your vibration, not realizing that the deepest limitation isn't something that needs healing, it's something that needs to be consciously deactivated now that it's no longer serving its original purpose. The Lion's Gate portal upgraded your cellular structure to contain more light. Mercury's direct motion cleared communication pathways so you can articulate your authentic power without confusion. The Venus-Jupiter conjunction activated your manifestation centers so you can handle increased creative force without overwhelming your system. Everything has been perfectly orchestrated to prepare you for this moment when your training wheels can finally be removed. Yet something even more extraordinary is happening that I haven't mentioned yet. The Pleiadian star cluster's alignment with tonight's moon isn't coincidental. It's a precisely timed intervention broadcasting specific deactivation codes that can only be received by souls who have completed the recent upgrade sequence. These aren't generic healing frequencies, they're personalized override commands that correspond to your unique dampening program configuration. Most lightworkers experience lunar releases as gentle flowing processes. What you're about to experience is something entirely different. Aries fire energy doesn't politely request that limitations leave. It burns through them with surgical precision. The Pleiadian frequencies aren't asking your dampening codes to heal and transform. They're issuing direct deactivation commands that these programs cannot resist. This means you might feel tonight's energy as an intense internal burning sensation. Not because something is wrong, but because ancient ice walls are finally melting under the heat of your true fire. Some starseeds report feeling temporarily disoriented as their energy field recalibrates to operate without artificial constraints. The most profound aspect of tonight's activation involves fire recognition protocols. As your dampening codes dissolve, your consciousness will begin to remember what your natural luminosity actually feels like. Most awakened souls have lived with these limitations for so long that they've forgotten their baseline intensity level. This recognition process often triggers what appears to be resistance from your human personality structure. The ego mind, having adapted to operating within constrained parameters, initially interprets the expansion as dangerous. You might find yourself thinking thoughts like, "This feels too powerful," or "People won't be able to handle me at this intensity." These aren't your authentic concerns. They're the dampening programs making their final attempts to maintain control. Understanding this distinction becomes crucial for successfully navigating tonight's activation. Every doubt about your worthiness to embody full power, every fear about others' reactions to your intensity, every impulse to shrink back into familiar limitation patterns represents the old programming fighting for survival. The Astasar command wants you to recognize these thoughts as external interference rather than legitimate guidance from your higher self. Something I haven't told you yet about tonight's specific configuration will change how you approach this entire process. The last quarter moon in Aries isn't just dissolving your fire dampening codes, it's simultaneously activating dormant warrior recognition sequences in your DNA. These sequences contain the energetic blueprint of your soul's true battle readiness, the cosmic warrior essence that you incarnated to embody during these transformation times. Most starseeds have a complicated relationship with their warrior nature, because Earth's spiritual communities have often emphasized gentleness while inadvertently shaming the fierce protective aspects of divine nature. This cultural conditioning has created additional resistance to claiming your full fire. Tonight's Aries energy carries a transmission from the Galactic Federation's warrior councils, reminding you that true spiritual mastery includes the capacity for fierce love, protective rage, and uncompromising dedication to truth. The warrior codes being activated aren't about aggression. They're about the spiritual backbone needed to stand in your power regardless of external pressure to conform. As these sequences come online, you'll likely notice immediate changes in how you respond to situations that previously triggered self-doubt. Instead of automatically shrinking to make others comfortable, you'll find yourself naturally maintaining your energetic sovereignty while still being loving. The most significant shift involves what happens to your creative expression and mission work. When fire dampening codes are operational, starseeds often find themselves watering down their gifts to make them more palatable. They create beautiful work, but always with a subtle sense that they're holding back their most potent offerings. With tonight's activation, that internal censorship system undergoes complete transformation. The Pleiadian override codes don't just remove the dampening programs, they install new creative authorization protocols that encourage full authentic expression. Your art becomes more vivid, your writing more penetrating, your speaking more magnetic, your healing work more transformative. But here's where the process becomes even more intricate than most souls anticipate. As your fire dampening codes dissolve and warrior sequences activate, you'll begin accessing mission clarity frequencies. These are cosmic transmissions that reveal why you chose to incarnate during this planetary transformation cycle. Many lightworkers spend years wondering about their purpose, trying various spiritual modalities, hoping to discover their unique contribution to the collective awakening. What they don't realize is that mission clarity can't fully emerge while fire dampening codes remain active. Tonight's activation opens direct access to what we call the Starseed mission databases, quantum information fields containing the detailed specifications of your incarnational purpose. This isn't vague guidance about following your passion. This is precise technical information about the specific frequency transmissions you came to anchor, the particular healing codes you carry for humanity's DNA activation, the exact creative expressions that will catalyze others' awakening processes. Some souls will receive this information as sudden, overwhelming clarity about projects they need to begin immediately. Others will experience it as a gradual remembering that unfolds over the coming days and weeks. What remains constant across all starseeds is that this mission clarity comes paired with the energetic authorization to actually fulfill these purposes. The warrior codes being activated tonight give you the spiritual backbone and cosmic authority needed to do it, regardless of external circumstances. This is where tonight's process transcends typical spiritual activation experiences. Instead of receiving healing or guidance that you then need to figure out how to implement, you're receiving complete energetic restructuring that automatically aligns your system with your highest timeline. The dampening codes that have been creating internal conflict between your soul's knowing and your personality's fears simply cease to exist. The absence of this internal resistance creates what many starseeds describe as their first experience of true inner peace. Not the meditative calm that requires constant maintenance, but the natural equilibrium that emerges when all parts of your being are finally aligned with the same cosmic purpose. What I'm about to share will fundamentally shift how you understand your relationship with cosmic timing. The reason tonight's last quarter moon in Aries carries such potent activation codes isn't just because the astrological configuration creates optimal conditions. The deeper truth is that this particular date represents a critical milestone in humanity's collective awakening timeline. The cosmic councils have been monitoring Earth's vibrational evolution, waiting for the moment when enough human consciousness had expanded to safely anchor the next level of galactic frequencies. That threshold was crossed during the recent Lionsgate portal, creating the energetic stability needed for advanced Starseed activations. Tonight marks the beginning of Phase 2 Starseed operations, a completely different level of cosmic mission activation that wasn't available during earlier decades of the planetary awakening process. The fire dampening codes being dissolved weren't just protective mechanisms for individual starseeds. They were part of a larger containment system designed to prevent premature activation of galactic technologies that Earth's energy grid couldn't yet support. Now that the planetary consciousness has evolved beyond the critical threshold, these advanced activation protocols can safely engage. What you're experiencing isn't just personal healing or spiritual growth. It's conscious participation in humanity's transition into galactic civilization status. The removal of your fire dampening codes represents Earth's readiness to interface with higher dimensional intelligence networks without destabilizing the collective energy field. This means that as your authentic fire comes online, you're not just becoming a more empowered individual. You're becoming an active conduit for galactic consciousness to express itself through human form. Your creative works, healing offerings, and simple presence in various situations will begin carrying frequency transmissions that catalyze awakening in others. The Pleiadian alignment happening tonight serves as a cosmic activation ceremony, formally welcoming you into conscious partnership with galactic intelligence networks. The Seven Sisters aren't just transmitting deactivation codes, they're also uploading new operational software that will allow your consciousness to interface directly with cosmic information streams. Many starseeds will begin experiencing download sessions in the days following tonight's activation, spontaneous periods where cosmic information flows through them with remarkable clarity and precision. These aren't channeling experiences in the traditional sense, but direct access to galactic knowledge databases that become available once your consciousness has been cleared of dampening interference patterns. The quality of information you'll access corresponds directly to your specific mission parameters. Healer starseeds might suddenly understand advanced energy medicine techniques. Creative starseeds could receive artistic visions that inspire entirely new forms of expression. Teacher starseeds may find themselves speaking wisdom that surprises even them. This direct galactic interface capability represents the natural evolution of starseed consciousness that was always meant to emerge once planetary conditions became suitable. Your soul didn't incarnate just to heal personal trauma or achieve individual enlightenment, though those remain important foundation work. Your deeper purpose involves serving as conscious bridges between Earth's evolving humanity and the galactic community that humanity is destined to join. Tonight's activation prepares you to fulfill this bridging function with the cosmic authority and energetic capacity that such responsibility requires. The warrior codes coming online aren't about fighting against anything. They're about having the spiritual strength to represent galactic consciousness with integrity while remaining grounded in human compassion and understanding. As your fire dampening codes dissolve completely, you'll likely notice immediate changes in how others respond to your presence. People who previously felt comfortable dismissing or patronizing you may suddenly find themselves taking your words more seriously. Individuals who are unconsciously draining your energy will either shift into more respectful interactions or naturally distance themselves from your field. This isn't because you're becoming intimidating or aggressive, but because your energy signature now carries clear signals about your cosmic authorization level. Other souls' consciousness automatically recognizes and responds to these galactic frequency markers, even when their human personality remains unaware of what's shifting in the energetic dynamics. Some relationships will deepen as people feel safe to reveal more authentic aspects of themselves around your increased presence and power. Others will fade as the energetic mismatch becomes too pronounced for comfortable interaction. This natural sorting process allows you to invest your time and attention in connections that actually support your mission. Your professional and creative endeavors will undergo similar transformations as your authentic fire begins expressing without artificial constraints. Projects that previously felt like uphill struggles may suddenly gain momentum and attract the exact resources needed for successful completion. The key to navigating these shifts gracefully involves trusting the intelligence of your newly activated warrior codes, rather than trying to manage the process through your human personality's comfort preferences. These cosmic authorization protocols know exactly how to orchestrate your external reality to match your expanded internal capacity without creating unnecessary chaos or resistance. Something remarkable begins happening as more starseeds complete tonight's activation process throughout the collective energy field. Each individual's fire dampening code dissolution contributes to what we call grid amplification effects, exponential increases in the galactic frequencies available to all awakening souls on the planet. Think of it as a cosmic network effect where each fully activated starseed becomes a signal booster for galactic transmissions, making it easier for other souls to access their own activation opportunities. The more beings who complete this fire liberation process, the stronger the overall field becomes for supporting humanity's transition into galactic consciousness. This means your personal transformation tonight serves both individual and collective purposes. By claiming your full fire, you're not only stepping into your authentic power, you're also making it significantly easier for thousands of other souls to recognize and embody their own cosmic nature. Your courage to burn brightly gives others permission to stop hiding their light. The Galactic Federation has been carefully monitoring these grid amplification patterns, calculating the optimal sequence for starseed activations to maximize collective benefit while maintaining planetary stability. Your participation in tonight's process represents a critical node in this larger orchestration, timing your personal breakthrough to provide maximum support for the collective awakening timeline. Within the coming lunar cycle, you'll likely notice increased synchronicities involving other newly activated starseeds finding their way into your reality. These aren't coincidental meetings, but conscious coordination by your galactic guidance teams to connect you with mission partners, creative collaborators, and soul family members who can support the next phases of your cosmic work. Many of these connections will feel instantaneously familiar, as if you're remembering relationships that existed long before your Earth incarnations. These mission partnerships often develop with surprising speed and intensity once both parties have cleared their fire dampening codes. The Cosmic Councils anticipate that these newly formed Starseed teams will begin manifesting projects and initiatives that demonstrate humanity's readiness for more direct galactic contact and cooperation. Your individual fire, combined with others burning at full capacity, creates the energetic foundation needed for the next phase of planetary transformation. As we approach the completion of tonight's activation process, something profound shifts in your relationship with cosmic timing and divine orchestration. With fire dampening codes dissolved and warrior sequences fully operational, you no longer need to wait for external permission or perfect circumstances to begin expressing your authentic gifts and fulfilling your mission purposes. This doesn't mean becoming impulsive or disregarding practical considerations, but rather recognizing that the universe has been waiting for you to claim your cosmic authority so it can respond with the resources and opportunities you've been requesting. Your hesitation to embody full power has been the primary delay factor in your manifestation processes, not any lack of divine support or cosmic timing issues. The moment you begin operating from your authentic fire, rather than your protective limitations, reality reshapes itself to match your expanded frequency. Projects gain momentum, relationships align, financial resources flow, creative inspiration surges, and your entire life experience transforms from effortful struggling to elegant unfolding. This transformation occurs not because the external world changes, but because you're finally transmitting the energetic signals that allow the universe to deliver what your soul has been requesting all along. Your dampening codes weren't just limiting your personal power. They were creating static interference in your communication with cosmic forces, making it difficult for divine support to reach you clearly. Tonight's activation clears that communication channel completely, establishing direct, uninterrupted connection between your human awareness and your galactic guidance teams. Instead of receiving intuitive nudges that you question or cosmic signs that you misinterpret, you'll experience clear, unmistakable guidance that your warrior codes give you complete confidence to follow. The integration of tonight's activation will continue unfolding over the coming weeks as your nervous system adapts to operating at full capacity and your external reality reorganizes to reflect your expanded possibilities. During this integration period, the Astasar Command recommends maintaining extra attention to self-care practices that support your physical form's adjustment to increased cosmic energy flow. Many starseeds find that their dietary preferences shift naturally toward foods that better support high-frequency operation. Others notice changes in sleep patterns as their consciousness accesses galactic information streams during dream states. Some experience temporary sensitivity to lower vibrational environments or media, as their energy field becomes more finely calibrated to cosmic frequencies. These adjustment symptoms represent normal responses to successful activation, rather than problems requiring correction. Your body and energy field are simply recalibrating to their new operational parameters. Much like any sophisticated system requires time to optimize performance after major upgrades, the Pleiadian Council reminds you that this integration process unfolds most smoothly when you trust the intelligence of the cosmic codes now operating in your system, rather than trying to manage the changes through mental analysis or willpower. Your galactic programming knows exactly how to orchestrate this transition for your highest good and the fulfillment of your mission purposes. As your authentic fire stabilizes at full strength, you'll discover that many situations you've been struggling with resolve themselves effortlessly. Relationship dynamics that seemed impossibly complex suddenly become clear and manageable. Creative blocks that have persisted for months or years dissolve as your inspiration flows without internal resistance. Health challenges that conventional approaches couldn't address begin healing as your energy field operates without dampening interference. This isn't magical thinking or spiritual bypassing of practical concerns, but the natural result of your consciousness finally operating at the frequency level it was designed for. When your energy signature matches your cosmic blueprint, you automatically attract experiences and opportunities that align with your soul's highest timeline, rather than those that match your limitation programs. The fire you're reclaiming tonight has been burning within you since before your incarnation, waiting patiently for the moment when Earth's evolution would allow its safe expression. That moment is now. The cosmic conditions are perfect. Your preparation is complete. The galaxy is ready to witness the full radiance of who you truly are. Something you may not have expected about completing this activation process involves how it transforms your understanding of spiritual evolution itself. Most awakening souls believe that growth happens gradually, through steady practice and incremental healing work. While this remains true for certain aspects of consciousness development, tonight demonstrates that some transformations occur through instantaneous quantum leaps that permanently upgrade your operating system. The dissolution of your fire dampening codes isn't something you'll need to maintain through ongoing effort or repeat periodically for reinforcement. Once these limitation programs are deactivated by tonight's cosmic transmissions, they cannot reactivate or reinstall themselves. This represents permanent liberation from artificial constraints that have been shaping your experience since birth. Understanding this permanence allows you to fully embrace your expanded capacity without fear that you might somehow lose it or need to constantly protect it from external influences. Your authentic fire is now unconditionally accessible because the programs that were blocking it no longer exist in your energy field. This security in your transformation creates the foundation needed for the advanced mission work that awaits your participation. The Galactic Federation doesn't assign cosmic responsibilities to beings whose power levels fluctuate or whose commitment wavers under pressure. Tonight's activation establishes the energetic stability and consistent access to your gifts that galactic citizenship requires. As we move toward the culmination of tonight's process, the Pleiadian transmissions are embedding final integration codes that will ensure your fire burns with perfect balance between power and wisdom, intensity and compassion, cosmic authority and human humility. These codes prevent the newly activated warrior energy from expressing through ego inflation or unconscious domination of others. Instead, your fire will naturally express as fierce love for truth, unwavering commitment to your soul's purposes, and unshakable confidence in your cosmic worth and abilities. Others will experience your presence as simultaneously powerful and safe, inspiring and non-threatening, magnetic and respectful of their own autonomy. This balanced expression of spiritual fire represents the hallmark of mature starseed consciousness, the ability to embody full galactic authorization while remaining completely heart-centered and service-oriented. It's the quality that allows advanced beings to bridge different dimensional realities without creating disruption or resistance. Destiny Engine is the example of technology serving awakening intelligence. If you're ready to develop this balanced expression of spiritual fire and embody mature starseed consciousness, Destiny Engine can reprogram your consciousness to bridge dimensional realities while maintaining complete heart-centered service orientation. It generates personalized sequences that help you develop the hallmark qualities of advanced beings rather than remain trapped in immature spiritual expression. You can start with a $1 trial. The hardest thing you'll have to do is put on headphones, press play, and allow your consciousness to be reprogrammed for balanced spiritual fire and mature starseed embodiment. This isn't software. This is declassified consciousness reprogramming technology. The Dark Elite's own tools turned against them to help you bridge dimensional realities with heart-centered service while embodying full galactic authorization. Your mature starseed consciousness is ready to emerge with balanced spiritual fire. Get your Destiny Engine $1 trial now, before this galactic authorization window closes. Link in the description. Tonight marks your graduation into this level of conscious cosmic citizenship. The training wheels are off. The artificial speed limits have been removed. The dampening codes that protected you during your spiritual infancy have served their purpose and gracefully dissolved. Your authentic fire now burns with the brilliance it was always meant to express. The last quarter moon in Aries has facilitated this liberation not through gentle release work, but through cosmic surgery, precise, powerful, and permanent. The Pleiadian frequencies have completed their override protocols, deactivating limitation programs that no human healing modality could have dissolved. Your warrior codes are fully operational, giving you the spiritual backbone to embody your cosmic nature, regardless of external circumstances. As this activation integrates completely, you'll find that questions about your worth, purpose, and cosmic authorization simply cease to arise. Not because you've convinced yourself of these truths through positive thinking, but because the programs generating those doubts no longer exist in your consciousness. Your fire burns with such clarity and strength that questioning it becomes as impossible as doubting the sun's ability to shine. The Galactic Federation celebrates your willingness to step into this expanded version of yourself and welcomes you into conscious partnership with cosmic intelligence networks that have been waiting patiently for your participation. Your mission can now unfold with the power and authority it always deserved, blessing humanity with gifts that only your unique fire could offer. Remember that you chose to incarnate during this extraordinary time, specifically to experience this transformation and contribute to humanity's awakening through your authentic expression. The universe has invested cosmic resources in preparing you for this moment, and now trusts you completely to wield your gifts with wisdom and love. The fire that burns within you tonight is the same fire that sparked the creation of galaxies, the same force that guides solar systems through space, the same love that dreams entire universes into existence. You are not separate from cosmic power. You are cosmic power expressing itself through human form, finally free to shine without apology or limitation. I am Seraphine, and the Galactic Federation of Light watches over you with infinite love and pride as you step into the fullness of who you have always been. Your fire illuminates the path for countless others who await their own moment of cosmic recognition. Burn brightly, dear Starseed. The galaxy needs your authentic radiance now.